Free Smiles, episode 163, I think. Yeah, I think it's 163. Welcome to my free-to-play series we like to call Free Smiles. And I do apologize for my voice in advance or if I cough on camera, because I'm currently, honestly, I don't even know what I have right now. Like, I don't know if I'm sick. I don't know. Like, this was one of the worst weeks of my life as far as, I guess, I don't know, just body experience goes, because I had I think I mentioned before, but I had some sort of stomach flu or stomach virus, and I just couldn't keep anything down that I ate. So I was either vomiting or going to the bathroom, and it was really rough. But that was like entire last week or this past week, and then at the same time, it felt like I was getting a cold, because my voice was, my throat felt weird. I was coughing. I had some chills, but I don't know if I'm sick though. So, anyways, I went to the doctor, and basically he gave me a prescription for the stomach virus, and I got better over the weekend. And I guess like it was very last minute as well, because I was contemplating if I should go to Megacon or not, because I promised my friends I would go, and I like to keep my promise. And we already reserved the hotel. We all pre-purchased our tickets, which is not cheap. And it was either I would ditch all that and stay home and try to get better, or just go anyways. And I thought I was well enough to go because I just got the medicine, and I thought I could get better over the weekend. And I pretty much couldn't eat anything over the past week, including the weekend. So I lost like 6-7 pounds like that, but I think it's like mostly water weight, so I'll gain it back, so it'll be okay. But yeah, so I went to Megacon, and it was a lot of fun, guys. It was a lot of fun. I got to see a lot of cosplayers. Man, if that would have been speed, or attack percentage or something like that, that would have been really cool. But yeah, I had a fun trip. I didn't get to eat a lot. It's hard watching my friends eat these awesome food, because I couldn't eat anything, like literally. I was drinking Ensure drink. It's like it has a lot of nutrients, like good for you, like 360 calories to fill up your stomach. Like basically I was on a liquid diet. But yeah, other than that, guys, we got some new stuff that happened in the game, right? There's a live arena that just came into game, and I didn't get to look at it too much, because again, over the weekend I was pretty much gone. That's why you guys haven't seen me posted any videos, because last week again I was sick, or I had a stomach virus, and I just couldn't bring myself to make any videos. It was very, very bad. But so I couldn't prepare any videos over the weekend. That's why there was no videos. But we're back, and let's see what's available now. So the live arena is not available for me at the moment. Ooh, okay, never mind. So I can't even participate because we weren't chosen. But on my main account, we are chosen. So yeah, I'll probably have a video out for you guys about that soon. So we can't look at live arena yet, but I heard it's very similar to 3v3, but live. But I think it's a cool concept. I like the whole like banning system after you guys take turns picking a character. I don't know, it's like very different, right? And we're accustomed to seeing in raid, like, because everything was just auto battle up to this point. But I think it's cool that we have the live feature now, whether people like it or not, or if they're gonna force it on us to do it, because they do that with almost every new event they bring out. So that's probably gonna be the case. But I don't know, we'll have to see what it's about. And yeah, all right. So as far as progression goes, Clan Boss I just looked at. Oh, also over the weekend we had a 10x Necrid event, and I ended up pulling all my voice shards available, 7 or 8, and obviously I didn't get anything, because otherwise I would have put a thumbnail out there for you guys. Oh my gosh, we got a legendary or something like that. So yeah, that wasn't the case, guys. So I don't think we even got any epic champions, to be honest. Yeah, I think this was it. So those are the results of my voice shards. And let's take a look at what events are available right now. We have Ice Golem, Champ Training. We just had a summon Champ Chase for that Guarantee Legendary, right? Which we were in no possession to get. But we do have Artifact Enhancement, Dungeon Divers, and this is about to end really soon, and I would love to collect this here. So maybe we should go for some events, right? So how much more do we need? Where are my points at? Oh, here we go. So I need 1,500 more points, which should be pretty easy. Can I get it done with just this? I can, guys. So I don't have to force myself to do Ice Golem, which is like the worst dungeon to farm because there's nothing there that I want, right? Okay. Champ Training as well, which we don't want to really participate in. So I guess I'll just do some dragon runs then. But guys, I have an update. This is what I showed you guys last time. This is what I worked on the last video. I didn't know that I could do hard dragon this whole time because I was doing normal dragon 20 or 24, thinking I couldn't even try or attempt hard dragon, right? Because I just thought it would be too hard for me because that pure damage hit would be too much. But it turns out we are able to do dragon, as I showed you in the last episode. And we took it a bit further, guys, and we maxed out a brand new champion that's actually amazing in this dragon run. So the champion that I worked on, guys, is Staltus. This guy is a beast. He's so good in dragon hard because he has a passive ability here where whenever an enemy attempts to place a weaken, decrease defense, or poison debuff on this champion, reflects it back onto the attacker. And the best thing about it, guys, no cooldown, right? So every time the dragon puts a poison on him, he puts it back on the dragon, and then the dragon, every time he takes his turn, he's going to be inflicting damage to himself, basically, when the poison ticks. Yeah, so that's pretty amazing, right? And as far as like the abilities goes, I didn't max out anything because it's not needed, but the masteries, this is how I have it set up. The same way I have it set up in my speedrun that I do for my main account with 2 Staltuses, but for here I only have 1. Now, this is the build that I have him right now. I wish I had more HP on him, then I think I could definitely do the more higher difficulties for hard dragon. But because his HP is not high enough, his defense is really good. His speed is where I want it to be. And as far as the HP goes, it's a little low. So like 90,000 is around where I want to be. But for right now, the highest I'm able to farm very comfortably is definitely going to be stage 6. Stage 7 is tough. It fails here and there. But stage 6, or was it stage 5? It might have been stage 5 or 6. Let's try it out. It might have been stage 6. But either case, like, this is amazing, right? I don't have to go back to dragon normal anymore. No more hard, or I mean, no more stage 24. I don't have to do stage 25. Now I have a chance to actually pull. Now I actually have a chance to pull mythical pieces of gear that I can potentially get something amazing, right? So that's really, really great. And it's probably the only dungeon that I can do hard difficulty on at the moment. The Spider, I haven't worked on a team for that just yet. But Ice Golem I don't care about. Fire Knight, let's not even talk about that. So yeah, Dragon is definitely where it's at for me right now. Because speed gear is something I'm still would love to have on my champions, right? Speed is always crucial. And yeah. So like I said, poisons are placing on himself here. And because I have him going at that particular speed, I have him going fast enough so he can gain his HP back again. And we should be good here. Uh-oh. We might not be good here. Okay, never mind. So this is not the dungeon that I can farm consistently. It's going to be stage 5. So stage 5 is the one, because I guess it's because it's the better affinity as well. Since for me it's the better affinity. He's gonna be weak landing against me per se. Yeah. So I guess stage 5 is the one that I'll consistently be farming a lot more. Yeah, it was one or the other, I forgot. Because every time I have extra energy now, I'm just going to be putting it into this every single time. Until I see that there's a new fusion coming out, which should be about 2 weeks from now. Like, based off of the trajectory of every single fusion that comes out, right? As soon as the fusion ends, or Fragment Summon ends, 2 weeks break time, and then we got a brand new one. So about a week before the new one comes out is, I think that's when I'll start saving again, which should technically be now, because our last fusion ended last weekend, right? Or this past, I guess midweek. Yeah, so I guess I could start saving up my energy now just so I can make sure I can get it done. Yeah. Yeah, okay, so this is definitely the run. Yeah, stage 5. That's the one I'm going to be consistently farming over and over again. Wait a minute. What am I talking about? Spirit affinities, like, that's strong against me, right? Yeah, what am I talking about? So this is not the affinity that I was talking about, but I mean, maybe this is the one I'm doing anyways, right? It's still working out for me. I don't know. I guess I'll have to go back and playtest and see which one it was that consistently finishes well. Because even, I don't know, I guess it worked out. But there was one stage, the higher stage, I wasn't able to consistently farm it. I was losing a lot. And stage 6, I wasn't sure about. In stage 5, stage 4, I don't know. Is there a significant jump from stage 5 to stage 6? I'm not sure. I'll have to go back and check. But bad affinity for us, but it's still working out, right? It's fine. We'll take it. And like another thing I've experienced over this past weekend, I had my speech was very slurred. Like I was talking and I was hearing myself and I was just like, I was mumbling like crazy. I was like, what is going on? And then my friend was saying like, oh man, like you haven't been eating anything, like literally. And that's gonna slow your speech like crazy. So I guess it just affected my body, the way I talked and everything like that. So yeah. But hopefully within this week, my voice will come back. My speech will be back to 100%. And yeah, be back to normal hopefully. I don't know. I think there might be a big jump, but I do need to get a, what's it called? The Brimstone on Staltis. That's the one thing I'm missing here that I think once I get the Brimstone on Staltis, I'll be able to farm higher stages for sure. Because once he's going head to head by himself, there's no Brimstone, so I don't get the extra massive damage coming in. So it's just, I'm depending on the poisons alone at this point. But it's, for now it's working fine, so that's all I need. Yeah, boom, there you go. So that is my new dragon team with the Staltis here. And some of you guys did say you wanted to see my build, so I'll go ahead and show that as well. So for the cardio, just ignore the set. This is not what I intended to have on him, but I just kept him on him for whatever reason. So not crit capped. It's I had him crit capped before for a different purpose, and I ended up swapping to crit damage gloves just to hit a particular speed because I just chucked it on there, and that's the reason why he's like very weird stats. So all I really want to focus on is the speed where he's at, and I think that's pretty much it. Like everything else is whatever. I guess like those extra damage that does come in is nice because he's gonna be joining in on attack a lot because of his passive ability here. Whenever ally attacks, has a 50% chance to team up and join the attack, and every time he does the A1, he also heals the entire team. So that's pretty nice as well. But this is the stats I do have on the cardio at the moment. And I'm going to be changing his build once I want to focus more for arena, which is going to be probably not this build for sure. And as far as the Lydia goes, now my Lydia is really fast right now because I use him for my Fire Knight team. And yeah, because I do Fire Knight 25, and this is the speed I want her to be at, or yeah, around there. So 274 speed is all I focused on, and as well as the accuracy. 235 accuracy is the mark you want to get to for efficient accuracy to land your debuffs more consistently. But as long as you're above 200, then it'll be high efficiency rate. So those are the main two things I focus on here. Other than that, I don't care too much. Skills, I do have her fully mastered because this is amazing. AoE defense on weekend at the same time, as well as putting a bunch of buffs on your entire team, making it easier for your seer to strip nuke the entire wave. And I do have Redstone on her, which is huge. And for masteries, I went down this route because I mainly use it for PvE content, and War Master is just the way to go. And I guess I didn't really put into anything here. This isn't really needed, I don't think. Let's see. 100% chance, 100% chance, 100% chance. Okay, so if anything, I could just put into here, which won't. None of this really matters. Yeah, doesn't matter too much. And this is not really where I want it to be in. And I guess I could just throw it into here once I have that quest to do unlock a masteries. And then for the Kaimar here, I do have him going the fastest. So he's gonna be at 276 speed. And even if he's like above 300 is fine. But I just want to get my Kaimar as fast as possible because I do use him in arena. And that way I can still chuck him into all my PvE content, no problem. And the accuracy here is overkill for PvE content. Not that the sleep is helping you too much. Oh, I guess it could along the waves, but my seer is nuking down everybody, so it doesn't matter. And yeah, that's all I really focus on, the speed and the accuracy for PvP content, but that's not really high enough. And for the for the skills here, you don't need to book this guy. You really don't. Like, whether you use him on PvP content or PvP, he does not need books. But if you want to get the most value for him out of PvE content, then booking him probably would be nice because you get extra turn here off or resetting the cooldown. Once you can rotate back to it. But for the masteries here, we have, yeah, going down to the accuracy. If I build them for PvP or PvE, I would go down to the War Master for sure. Now onto the next champion here, Seer. Now, I do have her built in Savage set, which is huge, right? And for the stats here, crit capped, 283% crit damage. And ideally, I would like to get a bit more accuracy if I want to be able to strip those crits for the waves on Doom Tower, but just for dungeons alone, you don't really need to get accuracy here. And for the speed, 197 speed. Yeah, that's pretty much what I focus on. And I try to get damage where I could because I do use her in Fire Knight 25, which is what I wanted to build my Seer around. So I got damage where I could with a little bit more attack and skills, fully booked out of course. Crushing Ren for the blessing, and for the masteries here, going down to the flawless execution because I want that extra crit damage so I can make sure I can consistently nuke down the waves. But if I have enough crit damage, I would definitely go down War Master because that'll help take down the Fire Knight boss a lot quicker. But other than that, and for the Stoutus, of course, I already showed you regeneration set, 65,000 HP at the moment. The higher the better. And accuracy, yeah, so that's another thing. For accuracy, when it comes to the hard dungeons, you ideally want to be at above 390 from what I've seen in Dragon Hard, if you want to land those poisons consistently. So 400 plus just to be safe is where I put him at. And yeah, for the skills, again, I already talked about that. He doesn't need it. And for the masteries, I already showed you before, going down to the extra HP because that's all I really care about. So there you have it. That is the build. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoy this video. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. I will be taking my medicine and hopefully I can recover very quickly and hopefully my voice comes back, right? So thank you so much for watching. If you guys enjoy my content, if you guys enjoy my videos, I hope you guys drop a comment down below. Make sure to subscribe, hit that like button, and I'll see you all in the next video.